grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my piece up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity yourself, don't make ways for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second, look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent, I'm setting.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Stroud.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Stroud. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Pierce on the counter.
5-yard yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They start the drive with Cook.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
The Bills at 11-3 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a
taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing now is Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
3rd and goal, Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Xavier Hutchinson from 3 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. Samuel in motion. On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Play action. Stroud now.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Here we go. Back. 18 Cardinal.
They go right back to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. We'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
56. What's that?
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's King. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And Stroud now to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ready?
Handoff on the option to Singletary.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Hutchinson.
A gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
Ready.
He's got this one to Hutchinson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Okay, ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 10 yards out.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Allen looks to throw on second down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. Curtis Samuel, 48 yards. And the Bills answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And Oliver, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, it just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And complete right side to Cook. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Here's King. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. side. Here's Dell.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I want to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud. Finding Schultz.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they're out of timeout, so this one has to be in the end zone. So make sure you have your fastest guys and your best sleepers on the field for this play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And this is caught.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Buffalo, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.